First thing we're going to talk about is different types of, or different ways we can classify triangles by their angles. All right, so the first one we have is acute. Right, so an acute triangle has all acute angles. All right, and what are acute angles? Who remembers? Yep, they are less than 90 degrees. I'm sure you did, but we just go back over it real quick. Our next one is right. Right, so a right triangle has how many right angles? One. Right, and a right angle is how many degrees? 90. Good. And then our last one is obtuse. Right, so an obtuse triangle has one obtuse angle. Right, and an obtuse angle is bigger than 90. Right. All right, so the first one is scalene. So a scalene triangle has three sides that are not equal. So they have no congruent sides. Right, so that means every side is a different length. All right, and then we have isosceles triangles. And that is when two sides are congruent. So like this side would be congruent to this side. Right, so isosceles has to have at least two congruent sides, right? Technically, all three can be congruent, which would make it our next one, which is equilateral. But equilaterals would also be considered isosceles because at least where? Yes. All right, and then our last one is equilateral. Ugh, what is going on with this thing? All right, so equilateral means that it has what? Three congruent sides. there are technically some theorems on here. You don't really need them on your theorem postulate sheet. You just need them in your notes. Okay? So we have the triangle angle sum theorem, which just says that the sum of the measures of the angles in any triangle is what? Who knows? Yep. So all three angles in a triangle will always add up to 180.
No matter what?
No matter what. All right, so we have that part. Oh, why is that? What, Gage?
What is that?
The triangle angle sum theorem.
Oh.
Why is it?
I should go in our theorems.
No, you just really need this one in your notes. That is the triangle. Right, again, this does not need to go on your theorem postulate sheet. You just need it in your notes. Right, so some other things we can gather from that are that the acute angles of a right triangle are complementary. So what that means is you have a right triangle, right? So that angle right there is how many degrees?
90 degrees.
90, right? So this says that the other two are complementary. What are complementary angles? They add up to?
180.
Nope. 90, right? So if this is 90 and all three are 180, then the other two have to add up to 90, right? So it means that like this angle, I'm just going to color, and this angle are going to add up to 90. And the other thing is that each angle in an equilateral triangle has a measure of 60. All right, so for an equilateral triangle, if all of the sides are congruent, that means all of the angles have to be congruent. So each of these yellow angles would be 60 degrees. Because 60 times 3 is 180. Okay, so the last part we need to talk about here in 4.1 is talking about exterior angles of triangles. So let's say I have a triangle, but then I have a line that kind of extends from that triangle. Right, so I'm going to number my angles 1, 2, 3, and 4. So in this case, 4 would be considered an exterior angle of the triangle, right? Because it's on the outside of it. Right, and it forms a linear pair with one angle in the triangle. Right, so remember, it's been a while since we talked about this, but angles that form a linear pair are two angles that come together to form a line, right? So like angles 1 and 4 form a line. And a line has how many degrees? 180. So that means the two angles in the linear pair add up to what?
180. Or just like remember that.
It's up to you, really. They're your notes, but. All right, and so then in this example, angles 2 and 3 would be called the remote interior angles. So these are the two angles that are not touching the exterior angle.
Which says 3 is not considered touching it.
Mm-mm. It doesn't it's not adjacent. It doesn't share a vertex. Or like the two angles that are not part of it would probably be a better way to phrase it. Okay, so let's kind of think about that for a minute. So we know that all three angles in a triangle add up to 180. And we also said the angles that form a linear pair add up to 180. So we have this angle here, which is in our triangle, right? So 1 and 4 are going to add up to 180, right? And then 1, 2, and 3 add up to 180. Right, so angles 2 and 3, when added together, will always be equal to angle 4. So, anytime you have a triangle with an exterior angle, the sum of the remote interior angles will be equal to the exterior angle. Yeah. Right, so this is known as the exterior angle theorem. Okay, so let me give you guys another second to write this down, and then I want to do an example really quick before we get started on your assignment. All right, can I go on to the next slide yet? No? Okay. So let's do an example of this really quickly. All right, so let's say I have a triangle with an exterior angle. Let's say that this angle is 64 and this one is 48. So we need to find this angle. How would we do that?
64 plus 48.
Yep. So, again, the exterior angle is equal to the sum of the remote interior angles.
Yeah.
Right. So, now we know that that's equal to 112. So, how could we find this angle then?
Subtract.
Right? So, just subtract from 180.
112 from 1?
Yep.
Yes.
So, what do you get? Anybody?
Wait, what, anybody? Is it both?
What?
I thought you was asking 68 degrees.
Yeah.
I thought you was,
No.
I thought you was asking.
Mm-mm. No, I was just confirming her subtract 180 from 112. All right, so you need to use the fact that the three angles in a triangle add up to 180 to your advantage, right? Or that, your linear pair here adds up to 180, okay? All right, so your assignment is page 151, 1 through 13, all. Oh, wait, one more thing. All right, so when you have an isosceles triangle, so the two congruent sides are known as the legs, and the other side is the base. Okay? And then when you have a right triangle, the two sides that form the right angle are the legs. And then this is the hypotenuse. I spelled that wrong. Okay, because that comes up on your homework questions.
Hypotenuse.
Yep. T-E-N-U. Yep, okay.